Okay, so this video is a look at 1989 Ghostbusters 2 film comic. Yep, I'm back doing another one of these. I've already done these types of videos for the first 4 Batman films and X-Men 1 and 2. So now it's the turn of Ghostbusters 2. As ever, there are some changes to the film storyline which I hope you'll find interesting. The first big change is the look of the characters. This is Ghostbusters 2 performed by the real Ghostbusters, rather than the film Ghostbusters. I don't know why they've done this. Maybe they couldn't get the rights to use the actors' looks, so they used their cartoon counterparts instead. There was a real Ghostbusters comic spin-off from the cartoon, so it looks like the film storyline just got absorbed into that continuity. It's really strange. I would have preferred them to look like they do in the film. Oh well. There's a change fairly early on. In the film, when Ray's taken a sample from the river of slime underneath New York City, it's pink. In the comic, it's green, which was the usual colour of slime in the first Ghostbusters film. In the film, when Louis Tully becomes the Ghostbusters' accountant and lawyer, he runs away when he first meets Slimer, their in-house ghost, and doesn't have anything to do with him until Slimer is driving a bus he wants towards the end. In the comic, there's an ongoing joke of Louis trying to catch Slimer. In the film, when Ray shares a moment with the evil painting Vigo, it cuts to the next scene. In the comic, Ray's driving Ecto-1 after this meeting, becomes angry really quickly and tries to mow down everyone in his path. The other Ghostbusters have to punch him to snap him out of it. He is more of Louis trying to catch Slimer, which wasn't in the film. In the film, when the Ghostbusters are committed, the mayor has them released when he sees all the supernatural goings-on in the city. In the comic, Louis' cousin Sherman fixes it so they get released, even though he's only a dermatologist and not a psychiatrist. This is interesting. In the film, when the Ghostbusters are at the art museum and decide to use the Statue of Liberty to fight the mood slime, it cuts to them at Liberty Island. In the comic, the mayor meets them here and is told he'll go down in history as the man who let New York get sucked down to the 10th level of hell. And once his aide is sucked into the slime covering the art museum, he gives them anything they want, presumably permission to use the Statue of Liberty. This scene isn't in the film, but it is in the trailer. So as ever, the comic is closer to the original script than the finished film we see. And finally, during the final confrontation, Ray becomes possessed by Vigo, building on the moment they shared in the art museum earlier in the story. In the comic, Vigo instead grabs Ray and tries to drag him into the painting. While this is going on inside the museum, Louis is outside, blasting the slime covering it with a proton pack. This is missing from the comic, even though it includes a scene of him getting on the bus Slimer is driving. Just where is he going in the comic? It must have been an oversight by the makers of the comic. Okay, so that was a look at the 1989 Ghostbusters 2 film comic, and hopefully you'll join me on another video sometime.